In the golden era of soul music, few groups captured love, heartbreak, and reality quite like one Chicago group. Their harmonies were smooth, their lyrics was honest, and their sound is unforgettable. But as the years passed, voices faded and members was lost. One man remained. His story is one of survival, loyalty, and the power of soul music to endure. The centerpiece of today's video is all about Marshall Thompson. Now before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to be sure you won't miss out on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. Born on August 24th, 1942 in Chicago, Illinois, to musician William Knowles Thompson and Mary Thompson. His father was a pianist who played with Red Fox, Joe Williams, and Henry Reyes Allen's orchestra at the Apollo and Cotton Club. Growing up in a neighborhood that was filled with doo-wop, gospel, and rhythm and blues, Marshall was surrounded by music from a very early age. Like many young singers of his time, he began performing in local groups, honing his voice and developing his ear for harmony. It was in these early years that he met the man who would change his life forever. Thompson grew up on the south side of Chicago. His uncle, who he's named after, taught him how to play the drums at a very early age. For high school, he first attended Hyde Park Academy High School, and then he later transferred to DOO-WOP High School, where he studied music under the direction of notable music teacher Captain Walter Diet. While still in high school, Thompson, along with Cradle Red Jones, was part of a vocal group. Before joining the Highlights, who members included Eugene Record, Robert Squirrel Lester, and Clarence Johnson in 1959. The Highlights released a song named You Did That To Me in 1964, but they quickly changed their name due to another group already using it. They recorded the single Pretty Girl in 1966, and they renamed themselves Marshall and the Shy-Lights to honor their hometown. In 1967, they renamed themselves again, just dropping Marshall and going by the Shy-Lights. Later that year, Thompson was hired as a drummer for the house band at the Ringel Theater in Chicago, where he played for Gladys Knight and the Pips for 2 weeks. As a drummer, he regularly accompanied singer Major Lance on trips. Like many groups of their era, the Shy-Lights, they spent many years building their reputation. They performed in clubs, recording stones, and they worked tirelessly to find their place in the music industry. Their breakthrough came when they began recording under the guidance of Eugene Record, whose songwriting gave the group their distinctive voice. Soon, everything began to change. In late 1968, the Shy-Lights got their big break when they signed a recording contract with Brunswick Records. They recorded their first charted single, Give It Away, that peaked number 88 on the pop charts and number 10 on the R&B charts. Followed by Let Me Be the Man My Daddy Was, that peaked at number 94 on the pop charts and number 15 on the R&B charts. Between the years of 1970 and 1974, the Shy-Lights, they was on the road. They recorded hit after hit, including I Like Your Lovin', Do You Like Mine, that peaked number 72 on the pop charts and number 11 on the R&B charts. Are You My Woman? Tell Me So, that peaked number 72 on the pop charts and number 8 on the R&B charts. Have You Seen Her? That peaked number 3 on the pop charts and number 1 on the R&B charts. Old Girl, that peaked number 1 on the pop charts and number 1 on the R&B charts. Girl, I feel The Coldest Days of My Life, that peaked number 47 on the pop charts and number 8 on the R&B charts.
There were the cold.
A Letter to Myself, that peaked number 33 on the pop charts and number 3 on the R&B charts.
Me feel kinda nice.
Stone Out of My Mind, that peaked number 30 on the pop charts and number 2 on the R&B charts.
When you led me to the water, I drank it.
Homely Girl, that peaked number 54 on the pop charts and number 3 on the R&B charts.
Boy who used to sit beside you, who'd like to hold that place. His whole
Toby, that peaked number 78 on the pop charts and number 7 on the R&B charts.
way. I came home from spring vacation, expected to.
And That's How Long, that peaked number 78 on the pop charts and number 7 on the R&B charts.
Our useful days have passed and gone, and I keep.
These songs capture both personal emotion and social awareness. While Eugene Record handled most of the lead vocals, Marshall Thompson harmonies was essential to the group's signature sound. His voice helped create the smooth layered texture that defined the Chi-Lites. Together, they became one of the most important soul groups of their time. By 1977, Record, who was the lead singer for most of their hits, left the group to pursue a solo career. The Chi-Lites continued with original members Thompson and Lester. In 1980, Thompson and Lester reunited with Jones, and they continued touring as a trio, with Lester singing as lead. Eugene Record soon rejoined the group, and they stayed together until the mid-80s. As the 70s came to an end, the music industry began to shift. Disco and new styles of R&B changed the sound of popular music. The Chi-Lites, they faced lineup changes, industry changes, and evolving trends. Like many groups of their era, maintaining success became more difficult. Over the years, the Chi-Lites lost key members, in which each loss marked the end of an era. But Marshall Thompson, he continued. He carried the name, the music, and the legacy. Through decades of change, he remained a constant link to the group's original sound. The Chi-Lites wasn't just about love songs. They also tackled some serious issues. Songs like Give More Power to the People reflected the social and political climate of the time.
For God's sake, give more power to the people.
Their music spoke to a generation navigating change, struggle, and hope. Marshall was part of that message, helping deliver songs that went beyond entertainment. Thompson, along with Lester, kept the group together with different lineups, performing on the classic soul circuits and corporate events. In 2003, Thompson released some solo singles, including Low Key, Still in My Head, and Hold On to Your Dreams. The Chi-Lites won a Grammy with Beyonce sampling their song Are You My Woman for her song Crazy in Love, and Thompson was playing congos on the track. By 2011, Thompson was the last man standing from the Chi-Lites' original lineup. In 2005, the group was inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. In 2013, they was inducted into the R&B Hall of Fame. In 2014, while on a Soul Train cruise, Thompson suffered a stroke after a performance with the Chi-Lites. That same year, he released his book, The Last Man Standing. In 2019, he received a BMI award for the Chi-Lites song Old Girl, that placed number 36 for the Song of the Century. As of 2026, Thompson is continuing the Chi-Lites legacy as the last surviving member. On September 30th, 2021, Thompson was honored with the 2,702nd star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame as a member of the Chi-Lites. Thompson was married 3 times and has a total of 15 children. In addition of his children, he is also a grandfather of 35 grandchildren and 39 great-grandchildren. Thompson still resides in his hometown of Chicago, Illinois. Today, he is recognized as the last surviving member of the Chi-Lites. He continues to perform, bringing the group's classic songs to new audiences. For lifelong fans, his presence represents continuity, a living connection to the golden age of soul. For younger listeners, it's a chance to experience the music that helped shape R&B music. His story of the Shotlights is one of harmony, heartbreak, and timeless music, but it's also a story of endurance. Marshall Thompson stood through every era, every change, every loss. He didn't just witness the history of the Shotlights, he carried it because he is the Shotlight. Sometimes the legacy of a group lives on through one voice, and for the Shotlights, that voice is Marshall Thompson. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song by the Shotlights? Before I go, I want to take a second to promote my Discord. Over here, I provide a safe space for my supporters. We discuss music of all genres. You can provide me feedback on recent uploads, etc. If that interests you, then go ahead and check me out. The link is in my bio. While I have y'all here, if you would like to support the channel further, then feel free to become a member. By doing so, you help make these videos possible. I thank each and every one of you who supported me along this journey.